Now, what makes these signs so special is the reflective material up and down the post. This allows the sign to be seen in its entirety to be viewed by drivers, especially at night. 24 signs have been placed at intersections along Broadway. Todd Bresney is joining us this morning. Now, he's an attorney with Konoski Bresney Law Firm here in town, and is here to help us understand more about issues associated with car versus pedestrian situations. Good morning, Todd.
Good morning, Chad.
So what kind of ramifications can a driver, have if they hit a person and then they choose to sue them?
Well, if somebody gets harmed and they get hit by a car crossing the street, then they have the right to obviously sue the driver for their wrong. What typically happens is a claim is made against that driver's insurance company. If the insurance company decides that they do not want to pay for one reason or another, then they have the right to go into the courtroom. Okay. And that's when the driver will actually be sued.
And then it is the driver. Then if the insurance says no, then it can go.
That's right.
Okay.
We actually sue the driver because the driver's driving the vehicle to get the insurance, but the insurance company controls the litigation.
Wow. Okay. What about as far as the city's concerned? Can they be at fault somehow?
The city generally has immunity in those situations. It is limited immunity, but they do typically have immunity for whether or not to place traffic control devices in the roadway.
Okay, because that's where they would come into play.
Yes.
How often does your law firm see cases like this?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have handled hundreds of these over the years.
Okay. What advice would you have then this morning for drivers as they're getting ready to go out and go to work?
I would say watch out for pedestrians, and I'd say to the pedestrians, watch out for the drivers.
Okay. On the flip side then, now to the pedestrians, any advice? Well, you just said watch out for the drivers, but is there any defense in court that a driver can have?
Absolutely. We're a comparative fault state, which means that just like the driver fails its legal duties to be safe and reasonably prudent, same goes for the pedestrians.
When you look at something like this, how much money could be involved? And I know each case is different.
Well, typically, it really is dependent upon what the injuries are.
Okay.
So it could be very little, it could be, unlimited.
Because I'm assuming here when you sue, you're not suing out of vengeance, you're suing because you've got medical bills, you might have lost some quality of life.
Right, it's compensation. It's compensation for pain, suffering, loss of a normal life, and medical bills like you said. Okay. And it typically is limited to what the insurance limits are.
All right, well Todd, very eye-opening this morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.